So let's remind what we are doing now. Otherwise, like some students might confuse. So those who are new to the class, maybe those who didn't come last few weeks. So this is for you. We have already finished discussing the entire syllabus. So that is sometimes a bad news for you. But anyway, we have started like long ago, last November, and we have already finished the entire syllabus. Now, what we are going to do, we are revising the lessons. But in this revision, I'm not going to do everything. I'm going to do important parts only, because discussing the syllabus fully again is because it took like 1 year to finish this now. So discussing this within 1 or 2 months is not easy. Therefore, I'll pick up the special topics and discuss them. Right? Last day we discussed about electronic spreadsheet, not fully. We have some minor stuff there. I'll keep it as it is, and maybe the difficult questions will be discussed. So maybe the draft chart part I can discuss again. And the programming one. So I think we should start that, because most of the students are having issues related to programming, as some students have not learned this in the previous grades. Programming is there in grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, and grade 9. So, but when you come to grade 9, you should know very well, you should be able to do programming very well. But some students, since they have not learned this in 6, 7, 8 grades, some are struggling. Therefore, I'm picking the topic programming today. Right, let's move to that. So programming means anyway instructing the computer to do something. So here actually we are learning special software called Scratch for programming, right? And in programming, so we write instructions, and there are few ways of writing instructions in a computer to a computer. Those are called control structures. The ways of writing programs to a computer and how the code is organized. So there are 3 ways. Those are called control structure. Can anyone remember them? So what are the 3 control structures in programming? So anyone? Selection, yes, correct. That is 1. 2 more are there. Sequence, correct. 1 more is there. Sequence, selection, and 1 more. Repetition. Sequence, selection, and repetition, correct. Sequence means when instructions are given one after another in a sequential order. එකකට පස්සේ එකක් instruction පිළිවෙලට දුන්නාම අපි කියනවා sequence කියලා. Sequence is where the instructions are given one after another in a chronological or sequential order. Then we call sequence. පිළිවෙලට instructions තියෙනවා. Okay, let me take grade 7 note and explain this, right? Because actually sequence is not there in grade 9. So you should learn that in grade 7. But in case if you miss that, so let me show. I'm using flowcharts. Flowcharts are the design tools. So those are like special symbols to express an algorithm. To show the plan of the algorithm, we are using these common symbols. This is like world standard, right? So if you go to Australia, Canada, UK, USA, New Zealand, Nigeria, Bulgaria, or anywhere, flowchart symbols are same, right? So that is standard thing. So these standard symbols can be understood by anywhere in the world. Any person who know about the flowchart can understand what is this. So basically start and stop is ellipse or rounded rectangle. Input or outputs are displayed by using a parallelogram. Process is rectangle. Decision is a diamond, and connect is a circle, and data flow using arrows. So these are simple set of symbols. Lazy, hari? ආරම්භය අවසානය පෙන්වන්නේ ellipse එකකින් නැත්නම් rounded rectangle එකකින් අනිත් ඒවාලත් තියෙනවා input output process පෙන්වන්න rectangle එකක් decision diamond and connector. In a sequence, here can you see sequence කියන්නේ මේ වගේ එකක්. So instructions are executed one after another in a chronological or sequential order. So that is clean falling down. So no branches, no decisions. Here, decision, it's not there. No decisions, no branches, it's just falling down. So this is called sequence. Right, inputs are shown using the parallelogram. What are the inputs here? What are the inputs here?
Total N1 plus N2.
It's not input, it's a process. Understand symbols. Input, output.
Enter N1.
Yes, enter N1 is input. Anything else?
Enter N2. Print total.
No. Again, wrong. Enter N1 is input, enter N2 is input. But print total is output, right? So don't mix it up. Same symbol, but you have to read and understand. Enter N1 is input, enter N2 is input, but print total is output. So any process here? Is there any process?
Total equal N1.
No, sir.
Yes, total equal N1 plus N2 is a process, correct. Total equal N1 plus N2 is a process. Start and end is denoted by the rounded rectangle. So this is a simple flow chart showing sequence. Okay, let me give example for selection also. Okay, let's go to this flow chart and can you see? Okay, what will be the output of this flow chart? Can you tell me the output of this flow chart generally? Look at the flow chart, read it carefully and tell me the output.
Display average.
Display average.
That is one output. Display average is one output.
Display N1.
Display N1 is a conditioner. Not always, right? It's a branch. So generally think about the overall idea. Okay, it's entering number two numbers. N1 is number 1, N2 is number 2. Then calculate the total, like sum them up, total it and divide by 2 and find the average. That is a process. Clear no? N1 input කරන්න, N2 input කරන්න, ඒ දෙක එකතු කරලා දෙකෙන් බෙදලා average එක ගන්න. So these are the first three instructions. Input N1 is an input. Input N2, that is also input. And here average is equal to N1 plus N2 divided by 2. That is clear. What is this? This is a decision. මොකද්ද මේ decision එක? මට ඕනේ making an idea එක මොකද්ද? What is this decision? If N1 greater than N2, then you have to display N1. Here, N1 greater than N2. If it is years, this is grade 7. Again, I'm recalling this, right? මේක grade 7 එකක් පුතේ. ඔයගලන්ට තියෙන්නේ මෙතනිනුත් advance එක. හැබැයි මේ වෙනකොට grade 7 knowledge එක ඔයාලට තියෙනවා කියලා මේ book එක ලියන කෙනා syllabus එක හදන කෙනා එයා උපකල්පනය කරනවා. He's assuming that you already have grade 7 knowledge. But I'm not assuming that. මම මේක assume කරන්නේ නැති හින්දා තමයි මම ඔයාලට grade 7 note එකෙන් මේක අහන්නේ. හරි. ඒකෝ මම දන්නවා ඔයාලට grade 7 miss වෙන්නේ නැති. ඒ හිතලා තමයි නැත අමතකත් ඇති. දැන් පරණයිනේ නේද? ඒ හින්දා තමයි මම ආයෙ අහන්නේ. ඒ හින්දා දැන් මේකට කවුරු හරි බය වෙනවා නම් ඔන්න බය වෙන්න එපා මේවට. මේ grade 7 පොඩි ළමයි කියනවා මල්ලිලාගේ නංගිලාගේ ඒවට. මේවට බය වෙන්න එපා. හරි මට කියන්නකෝ බලන්න මොකද්ද මේකේ අයිඩියා එක. N1 greater than N2 මේක years නම් N1 greater than N2 ඒක years නම් මේ පැත්තට එනවා. ඒක no නම් මේ පැත්තට එනවා. එතන මේ මුළු set එකේම මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? So what's happening here? Yes. What's going to happen here? මොකද්ද මෙතන වෙන්නේ?
Or something.
Hiruka, what's going to happen here?
Choose the big number and choose the small number.
Yes, very good. That's what happening. Choose the big number and ignore the not choosing the small number is not choose, right? Choosing the big number, the large one, the maximum. Very good, correct. Correctly understood.
Excuse me,
N1,
sir.
yes.
So how to know about choose the big number or small number? There's only N1 and N2.
Yes, But here, if n1 is greater than, if this is greater than, if n1 is greater than n2, then what will happen? Then it will display n1. It make a greater than tama n1 display වෙන්නේ නේද? If it is greater than, only n1 is displayed. Otherwise, n1 is not displayed. No, we don't know the numbers. But here, the condition says if n1 is greater than n2, then only, if it is yes here, if it is yes, display n1. If it is no, what will happen? It will pick n2. Okay, let's say n1 is 10, n2 is 5. 10 greater than 5, is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, then it will pick 10, right? Display 10 and then display the average and stop. Display 10, display the average, stop. Okay, let's say n1 is 10, n2 is 20. 10 and 10 greater than 20, is it yes or no? 10 greater than 20?
No, sir.
No.
No.
Then
No.
it will pick 20. Right? Display n2, n2 is 20 and finish. Display average and finish. Stop. So anyway, it is picking, either way, it's picking the larger number. Understood? Either way, it will pick
Yes, sir.
either yes or no, that doesn't matter. We also don't know what is the number, that doesn't matter. It will only pick the larger one. Right? Because if larger one is n1, it will pick that. If it is not n1, it will pick the other number. Surely the other number, because there are two numbers. If there are two numbers, one of those numbers is larger. So you can pick it. Okay, that's the logic. Right. So this will display the larger number. If you put the other way, n1 smaller than n2, then it will pick the smaller one. n1 small the kila check karana, n1 smaller than n2 kila metana venas karana, it will pick the smaller number. Right, okay. So that is, now what is this? This control structure, we call them that selection. Because it has a decision. Based on decision, මේ decision එක අනුව මේ selection එකේදී තීරණය කරනවා මේ පැත්තෙන් යන්නද එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ පැත්තෙන් යන්න. දෙපැත්තෙන්ම යන්නේ නැහැ. දෙකෙන් එක පැත්තයි. Either it will go this side or it will go this side. Either side. So let's say this is a river. This is a river. A water, maybe a drop of water is coming to this place. There's a branch that it has to detect whether to go this side or this side. Either side is selected, not going both sides. Going both side is not possible. Okay, let's say this is you. You just come in through your walking path and come to a junction. This junction has right side and left side. You can't go both sides. You have to either pick right side or left side. So that is a decision. When there's a decision, this control structure is called selection. The second control structure, that is selection. Okay, there are three control structures. The first one is sequence. The second one is selection. Okay, the third one. The third one is you do the things again and again until a certain condition satisfied. Okay, see here. So try to understand this. So this is a bit complex. So maybe this is in grade 9, but I have given this in grade 7. You can see grade 7 not. I have given this in grade 7. So first of all, let's understand this in grade 7. අපි grade 7 පව කරලා ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. කමන්න අපි බලමු 7 වල තියෙන මේක තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. Okay, what's happening here? What will happen here?
Solve something.
Sorry? Sort something. Okay, so if it is difficult, so let's go for this one. If it is difficult, let's go for this one. This is somewhat easy, you know. This is in Sinhala medium, but doesn't matter. Try to understand this. This is easy. So what's happening here? What will be the output of this? So if you need translation, I'll do that for you. Start number equal 1. If number divide by 2 and remainder is 1, if it is years, after dividing, if remainder is 1, then display the number. If not, don't do anything. Then number equal number plus 1, increment the number by 1, and you check whether number is less than or equal to 10. If it is less than or equal to 10, it's going up again. If it is greater than 10, it will stop. Now tell me what's happening here. Who's going to answer? Okay, all of you need to try. Hamoma try karanna. Don't wait till the others. Take your chances and show your colors.
So if some so what's the English word of bedima?
Divide.
Okay, sir. If some number divided by 2 and it is plus
Okay.
by 1.
Okay, let's take like this. If a number divided by 2 and remainder is 1, what is that number? If you divide a number by 2 and remainder is 1. After
1,
dividing,
3, 7, 5.
1, 3.
5, 7.
Correct. Okay, very good. So what are those numbers? Those are odd numbers, right? Those are odd numbers. Can you remember odd numbers and even numbers?
Yes, sir.
Odd numbers after dividing by 2, it remain in 1. So then that is an odd number. After dividing by 2, if it is not remaining anything, then that is an even number. Dividing by 2 and remainder is 1, then that is odd. Divide by 2, remainder is 0, then that is even. That is it. Okay, that is, now you can see it's just this, it's not displaying single thing, it's displaying 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, that displaying 5 times. Repetition means that repeating the same thing again and again. Let me tell this one by one. Number equal 1, number divide by 2, 1 divide by 2, what is the remainder? 1 divide by 2. What is the remainder? Is it 1 or 0? 1 divide by 2. What is the remainder? Remainder means interior.
The 1?
Yes, it's 1. 1 divide, okay. So let's say 1 cap. You have to divide that cap, you divide that hat to 2 monkeys. You can't divide because you have only 1 cap. 1 cap you can't divide to 2 monkeys. So remainder is, that cap is remaining with you. So 1 cap. So 1 divided by 2, remainder is 1. Understood that? If not, tell me, I can explain again. If not, tell me, then I can explain again, right? Okay, again, I'm telling the same example. Cap ekak tiyena, 1 cap, 1 hat. There are 2 monkeys. Wanduro dennek innawa. Oata kiyana me cap එක වඳුර දෙන්නට බෙදලා දෙන්න. You can't do that now. Because there are 2 monkeys, at least you need 2 caps. Having 1 cap, you can't divide one part to this monkey and the other part to that monkey. Both monkeys will hit you and maybe bite you. So for the thing that you have done. So you can't do that. You have to keep the cap with you and move away. So that is the safer thing. But if you have 2 caps, you can divide. So what happens if you have 3 caps? If you have 3 caps, you can divide 1 to 1 monkey. The other monkey will get 1 and you can keep 1 with you. 3 divided by 2, the remainder is 1. 5 divided by 2, what is the remainder?
4.
4. 5 divided by 2. So 5 caps, you have to divide that within 2 monkeys. So you can give 2 to each monkey, right? And what is the remainder? Remainder will be 1. Understand the concept of remainder, right? Remainder කියන්නේ බෙදුවට පස්සේ ඉතිරි ගාන. After dividing what is with you. Divide them equally without any fractions, right? You can't divide it to fractions. මෙහෙමයි. You can't divide like 2.5 to one monkey, 2.5 to other monkey. So that is not the expected answer. You have to divide that only using integers. පූර්ණ සංඛ්‍යා වලින් විතරයි බෙදන්න පුළුවන්. භාග දෙන්න බෑ cap. හරි cap භාග දෙන්න බෑ. නැත්නම් අපි හිතමු 5 glasses are there, 2 people are there. So if you divide that 5 glasses among 2 people, one will get 2 and the other one will also get 2 and one will remain. So understood the remainder concept? So this is easy, right?
Yes, sir.
So only one is responding. Others, okay, those who couldn't understand, can you raise your hand? So what is remainder? තේරුනේ නැති අය. Remainder කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා තේරුනේ නැති අය. බෙදුවම ඉතිරිය. Okay, hopefully everyone understood then. Right. Okay, so after dividing by 2, if remainder is 1, then display. Okay, 1 divided by 2, remainder is 1, display 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So let's draw this. Let's draw this. 1 divide by 2. 1 divide by 2. And remainder is 1. Therefore, display the number. Go and add 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is less than 10. Then you go back. This is repetition. You can see. Again, go back and repeat. A circle. Go back and repeat. There's a circle. පල්ලයට ගිහිල්ලා රවුමි කරකිලා ආපහු එතනට මෙනවනම් අපි කියනවා repetition circle එකක්. So let's write this, right? So let's write this as a short note. So then 2. 2 divided by 2. Remainder is 0. Remainder is 0. Then it's coming this direction. The බිඳුව නම් මේ පැත්තෙන් යනවා. මොකුත් පෙන්වන්නේ නැහැ. 2 1 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 divided by 2. Remainder is 1. Show that number. 1 will be shown. 3 will be shown. 3 divided by 2. Remainder is 3. Remainder is 1. That will be shown. And then add in 1, 4. 4 divided by 2. Remainder is 0. අතර හරියටම බෙදෙනවනේ. 4 divided by 2. Remainder is 0. So it will come this direction. So nothing will happen. Then add in 1, 5. 5 is less than 10. So 5 divided by 2 is again remaining 1. You show that number. 6 divided by 2, remainder is 0. You come this direction. 7 divided by 2, remainder is 1. You show that number. 8 divided by 2, you come this direction. May පැත්තෙන් එන්නේ. You show nothing. 9 divided by 2, remaining is 1. You show that number. 10 divided by 2, you go this side. 10 is less than or equal. 10 is equal, so therefore you go up. 10 divided by 2, no. Plus 1 is 11 now. 11 is less than or equal to 10 or not? 11?
Equal to, sir.
11 is equal to 10?
No, sir, less than 10.
11 is less than 10? Oh my God. 11, come on. 11 is not less than
No,
10.
sir, equal than 10.
It's not less than 10. It is greater than 10. So you come here and stop. So it will display 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So this is called repetition. Okay, so now we learned the basic concepts. There are 3 concepts in programming, 3 control structures basically. So let's write down about that quickly. Okay, so please write down as a note. Control structures in programming. Please write down this note with me. Control structures in programming. You can take a snapshot of Sinhala note if you want. Sinhala medium note එක තමයි උඩින් තියෙන්නේ. If you want, take a picture of that. So I'm going to write the English note now. We use sequence, selection, and repetition as control structures in programming. To show the design or plan, we can use standard symbols in flowcharts and standard structured English notation called pseudocode. Within bracket, you can write, these are not real codes. These are not real codes. Pseudocodes can vyajaketa, boru code. Why we call pseudocode vyajaketa or boru codes kila kiyanna hetu?
Because that
That won't run.
pseudocodes can't
Yes,
get
that-
meaning to our
Yes.
laptop.
That won't run in your computer. The codes that you are written here will not run in your computer. But you can convert, you can, by looking at those codes, you can write a runnable code in the computer. That code will not actually run, but if you use that and create your own code using any programming language, that will run. That is just a template. Okay. If arrows in flowcharts arrows in a flowchart is flowing without any branches, without any kind of branching, in an order, we call it as sequence. That is the simplest control structure. If arrows are branching based on a condition, if arrows are branching based on a condition, we call it selection. It will provide alternative flows to the flowchart. And coding. If arrows are forming a cycle, if arrows are forming a cycle, we call it repetition. This is also done using conditional branching. This is also done using conditional branching. One branch will support repeating instructions, and the other will terminate the repetition. Okay, this is a summary about the control structures and how it is represented using flowcharts. Examples, you can write example criteria, you can write these things. Sequence, add, input two numbers, add them, and display the total. So we'll do that in programming now, right? So after writing this, we will do that in programming and understand. So what's going on? You can also do this with me. While programming කරන්න බලන්න මගෙත් එක්කම. So just to remind these control structures. So next day we can do the advanced stuff related to programming. Today actually we are going to learn the basics. Actually I'm teaching from grade 7, right? There are 9 විතර නෙමෙයි මම මේ revise කරන්නේ 7-8ත් revise කරන ගමන් තමයි 9ත් revise කරන්නේ. So this will be a really advantage to you if you came today to this class. Because you are learning grade 7, grade 8 and grade 9 all three together. Selection. Example for selection. You can tell, find the maximum or minimum from two integer inputs or two inputs or two numbers. Repetition. Display the first 10 square numbers with calculations. With a calculation. Okay, these are the 3 examples that we are going to discuss today. Finished writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have finished, and if you can finish, yes, great. Need more time? 1 minute maybe? Just give in 1 minute. So please try to finish writing. If it is not clear, let me drag this to down, because sometimes due to this watermark you cannot see. Now it's clear. Okay, so I think time is enough now, right? Or still doing? If you need time, tell me. Or let's talk. Because your problem is not someone else's problem. If you are still writing, you have to tell that. Someone else will not tell that. So your problem will not be solved. Okay, I hope it's taken down. That is the summary of today's lesson, and actually it is covering grade 7, grade 8 and grade 9, all 3. So that is a super summary of all. Okay, let's learn. Now we saw how flowchart is created related to this, and let's learn how the coding can be done. For coding purpose, I'm using Scratch. You can also use the same Scratch link that I'm using. I'm using the project editor, which is online one. You can edit it in downloaded application also, but no need to download. If you have internet connection, just go to this link, which I have sent to you. Then you can start coding immediately. Mama link එකක් එවලා තියෙනවා පුතේ, ඒකට යන්න. Download කරගන්න මොකුත් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒක immediately පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. You can start immediately with that. Okay, the first one that I'm going to do is sequence. Sequence related, sequence. Input 2 numbers and find the total. Okay, here you need 2 numbers. So let's go to the flowchart and see. According to the flowchart, so let's go to the grade 7 flowchart, right? According to the grade 7 flowchart, to input 2 numbers, find the total. Here, you need number 1, number 2, and the total. Number 1, number 2, and the total. Number 1 is needed, number 2 is needed, and total is needed. Number 1, number 2, total. These are the special words, keywords. We call them variables. Number 1, number 2, total. We call them variables. So we have to create variables here to denote them. You can see in this interface, the orange color one represents the variables. I'm going to variables, and the variables I'm creating, make a variable. Just click on this, make a variable, number 1, or I can just say number 1. Anything is okay, but number 1. Another variable, make a variable number 2. Another variable, by making a variable, I'm going to total. Number 1, number 2, total. 3 variables. And I'm setting, now I'm clicking and dragging this. Set කියන එක මම click කරලා drag කරලා ගන්නවා මැදට. I need that body. Setting number 1, setting number 2, and setting the total. I have to set all 3. Set number 1. මෙතන මම change කරනවා number 1 වලට. Set number 1. Set number 2. Set total. Actually, setting number 1 and number 2 should be done to the inputs. Number 1 and number 2 are inputs. In the number 1, number 2 set කරන්න ඕන inputs වලින්. To get inputs, you can use sensing, the light blue color one. Sensing, the light blue color one. So I'm moving to that. Ask, enter number 1. Asking again, enter number 2. I'm asking from the user. Enter number 1 and enter number 2. I'm asking from the user. Actually, what is happening when I run this, the cat will ask that from you. Cat will ask, enter number 1 and wait. When you enter that, it will take the answer and assign that to the number 1. Then enter number 2 and wait. When you type the answer, it will set the answer to number 2. Now you can combine them. Enter number 1, enter number 2. Okay, that is using the orange and blue color controls. Okay, now I need a calculation, operation, a process that is adding number 1 plus number 2. Add. What I need to add from variables, I can say, please add number 1 to number 2 and assign that to total. So that is the process. Total equal number 1 plus number 2. This is how you do it. And now we are done. You have to start this. Go to the events, and when flag click, you can start. Now click the flag, enter number 1, enter. Enter number 2, enter. You can see number 1 here, number 2 here, and the total is here displayed. Okay, please rejoin with the session if you disconnect. Now you will be disconnected with the automatic disconnection session. Please rejoin, because we are going to learn about other 2 control structures also. And you can create this. If you have any difficulty, you can ask from me. මගෙත් එක්කම කරගෙන යමු පුතේ. ඔයාලට මොන හරි තැනක හිර වෙනවා නම් තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම්, if you cannot understand, if it is difficult, tell me. Then I can ask you share the screen නේද? මට පුළුවන් ඔයාලට කියන්න screen එක share කරන්න කියලා උදව් කරන්න. බය වෙන්න එපා, අනිත් කවුරුත් hina වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Don't worry. Show me if you're having issues. If you're having problems, show me, then I can help you. Okay, this is our first program. This is sequence. If you disconnect, please reconnect to the same session. If you're having issues, tell me that as well. Further to this, I can add looks.